Hello everyone and welcome to my small productive home office where I spend most of my time. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Rad and I'm a designer and content creator. I aim to create the perfect place for myself where I can be productive, creative and feel cozy. But let's not waste any more time, so just sit back, relax and let's get into it. Let's start with my desk, which has height adjustable legs from Boho Office. This model is called EasyDesk and it's the second generation with dual motor for improved stability and speed. You can also adjust the width of the legs themselves to accommodate smaller or larger desk setups. The desktop is from Ikea and is called Eggbakken. It's actually a kitchen top, but I noticed that a lot of people are using it as an office desktop because of its nice lighter concrete look. It's 186cm wide and 63cm deep, which might not be deep enough for everyone, but that's why I'm using a monitor arm to save some space on my table. Personally, I prefer more shallow desk setups, but I understand that it's not for everyone. IKEA actually makes Eggbakken also in a dark concrete finish, which also looks amazing. I'm using it on my gaming desk setup. Having a sit and stand desk is really important to me because I like to stand once in a while when I work. It's also nice to be able to make small height adjustments throughout the day or whenever I film some content. You can control the height with an app called Desk Control or with the physical controller located on the right side of the desk. When it comes to cable management, I mounted a cable tray from Boho Office. It hides all of my cables and my U-Green 300-watt charger that powers my entire setup and all the accessories I have on my desk. I highly recommend getting a cable tray because it can completely elevate your desk setup and make everything look much more visually clean. Moving on to my main working laptop, I'm using the 16-inch Macbook Pro with the M1 Pro chip, 16 gigs of RAM and 500 gigabytes of storage. I can run through my daily tasks like designing in Figma or editing videos in Premiere Pro without a problem, but I can feel that I might need an upgrade soon as I need a bit of extra power when I'm editing heavy video projects. I have it connected directly to my monitor using a single USB-C cable, which serves the dual purpose of powering my setup and charging my laptop at the same time. For my monitor, I use the 32-inch Apple Pro Display XDR. I have been on the lookout for a 32-inch 6K monitor for a long time, but there was nothing on the market except the Apple Pro Display XDR. I decided to pull the trigger a couple of months ago and I absolutely don't regret it. For professional work like video editing, coloring or designing, this is an absolute dream to work on. It's definitely not a monitor for everyone, but I'm honestly really happy that I got one. I didn't want to spend additional $1,000 on a monitor stand, so I used this monitor arm from Axel. The Apple Pro Display XDR is quite heavy, so I needed a monitor arm that can handle the weight and offer me the flexibility to move the monitor around. For around $100, this is a good monitor arm that can handle monitors weighing up to 11 kilograms and has a built-in cable management. On top of my monitor is the screen bar halo from BenQ. It's a great accessory for your monitor as it helps reduce eye strain by providing more gentle light around your desk. The screen bar halo also comes with this wireless controller which allows you to adjust the brightness and color temperature. Underneath my monitor I have the Garter large monitor stand from Ukmong. It features a small tray in the middle where you can place your laptop or some small items. Additionally, I have the Garter organizer set positioned beneath my monitor to store my SSD drives, rings and other small everyday items. Both of these accessories are part of the Ukmong Garter collection, which offers a variety of minimal desk accessories that perfectly match each other. On the right side of my monitor, I also have this analog productivity system that I use to write down my task for a given day. I use it alongside Notion all the time to stay productive and organized. All of Ukmong's products are made in the US using premium materials such as powder-coated steel or solid walnut wood. Ukmong is a small family business based in Pennsylvania run by Jeff and his wife. A few months ago I met them in Copenhagen for a quick coffee and chat. They are a lovely couple and I highly recommend checking out their products and supporting their business. Moving on to my desktop peripherals, for my mouse I'm using the Logitech MX Master 3, which in my opinion is still one of the best mouses available. I have been using the MX Master series since 2015 when the first MX Master was released. I appreciate how Logitech continues to enhance it while preserving its ergonomic shape and offering a variety of customizable buttons that are really helpful for designing and overall productivity. My keyboard of choice is the Mode Envoy, a premium 65% mechanical keyboard by Mode. Although I'm fairly new to the custom mechanical keyboard world, I'm slowly building my small keyboard collection. For this particular build, I'm using pre-loop tactile switches with aluminium plate and no foam. This year I built my first 3 mechanical keyboards from scratch and I really enjoy the process. It takes time, but it's a very relaxing experience. Underneath my mouse and keyboard, I've placed a desk mat from Orbit Key made out of vegan leather. It features a document hideaway to conveniently store loose papers and notes. The one I have is their slim version, but if you have a larger desk, they also offer medium and large versions. On the left side of my monitor, I have this beautiful foldable 3-in-1 wireless charger from Aulumu. I really like its versatile and minimal design that you can easily fold and take with you when traveling. Aulumu produces some really nice phone accessories that I would recommend checking out. My personal favorite is their iPhone 15 Pro case and their phone kickstand with a box opener. On the right side of my desk, I have this Bluetooth transparent speaker from a company called Transparent. This is their smaller version and it costs $600, which is definitely a steep price tag for a speaker. It produces decent sound that can fill up the room, but for this price you can probably find a better sounding speaker on the market if sound quality is your primary concern. However, if you are someone who can appreciate a good design, then this speaker is going to elevate pretty much any space. On the left side of my desk, I have an aroma diffuser from the brand Muji. It also comes with a built-in light, creating a cozy atmosphere while I'm working in the evening. I've placed it on this small concrete tray where I keep my essential oils that I'm currently using. I also have this small Toyo steel storage box that I got from Ugmong where I keep my analog cards and some USB-C to USB-C cables. I need to get more of those because they are really easily stackable on top of each other and they look really great. Currently I'm also testing out this multifunctional mug warmer that also acts as a wireless charger. I can never finish my drinks while they are warm, so having a little gadgets that can keep them hot is super useful for me. Additionally, here are 2 of my favorite knives from Right Knives that I use all the time for unboxing packages or opening various items. My office chair is the Herman Miller Aeron and it's one of the most comfortable chairs you'll find on the market. It's definitely on the pricey side, but I decided to buy it 3 years ago and I absolutely don't regret it. Investing in your health is important, especially if you're someone like me who spends most of their days sitting behind a computer. Unfortunately, despite its price, the Aeron chair doesn't come with a headrest, but I found a company called Atlas that primarily focuses on making headrests specifically for the Herman Miller Aeron. I got one of them, which is perfect as both the materials and colors are more or less identical. You might be lucky to get the chair cheaper if you look at places like Facebook Marketplace or companies that sell them refurbished. Next to my desk, I have this Ikea Axel shelf unit in grey color. For some reason, Ikea unfortunately stopped making those in grey color, but you can still pick them up on Facebook Marketplace if you are lucky. I use it primarily to store documents or gear that I don't use that often. On top of the unit, I have this little marble tray from H&M Home with this beautiful stone speaker from a company called Lumio. You can also use it as a cozy lamp and adjust the brightness just by tapping on the top. Next up, I have some nice dry flowers, a handmade concrete art piece, bear brick statue and a nice little snake plant. In a corner, there's a tube light from Hey Design connected to a Philips Hue smart plug for seamless control alongside my other lights. On the right side of my desk, there is a small shelf unit from Ikea where I keep my lenses, snake plant, keyboard parts and a cool KAWS statue that I picked up during my trip to New York last year. This cool little light is from Ikea's art collection a couple of years ago, but you can still buy it online from third-party websites if you're interested. Additionally, I have this cool little drone art from the same Ikea art collection in 2021. There's also a larger version of this drone art that I have above my desk. Alright friends, that brings us to the end of this cozy desk setup video. If you have any questions about the gear I showcased, don't hesitate to drop a comment below. Thanks a lot for watching the video, follow me on social media, stay rad, and I'll see you next time.